cheesy and cliche as this might sound, like I think more relationships and instances and kind of remembrances and situations that we've both collectively and individually been in have been more of a kind of like reference point for a lot of the places that the songs come from.
Yeah, so referencing a band is like referencing, like, you can reference any type of band and a similar sound, but it's not the same as where the songs come from, because it's all a very subjective kind of experience. So I guess the more influences are experiences and wisdom that you learn from other people. You know, like, you're in an uncomfortable situation in a relationship, and you learn from it. So that's our influences, in a sense. Being uncomfortable, being awkward, and being, like, just enamored with life, I guess you could say. Okay. Charlie Mayonnaise. I knew this kid in elementary school, and his name was Charles Maynard, and I was obsessed with how his mother seemed to drive him to school every day, and I was convinced that he'd turn up either a very uncomfortable, individual, or a complete drama queen and a very flamboyant kind of beautiful person. And so it developed. I didn't think about him for a long time, and then we're writing songs, and I found Charles, I can't say this, Charles Maynard, who you may want to black out because I don't want to embarrass him, but I found him, and right after writing the song, thinking about him, I found his picture, and it was the most upsetting experience because he actually blossomed into a very beautiful person, and the song kind of described him as a very unhappy person, and so it was a very weird experience to have, like, facing someone you've written about and actually realizing who they've become, which is completely different. And I was like, wow, this is unexpected completely.
Come on! Charlie Mayonnaise, Charlie Mayonnaise, oh Charlie, test for your tummy tuck, mumbled I'm sorry, with mustache up the eyebrows plucked. Charlie.
I thought about you so much, and like,
Have you told him about the song?
no, like, I couldn't talk to them, like, right now. Like, I couldn't say, hey, I wrote a song about you, and you doing liposuction and your father hating you for it. You know, you becoming a woman. You know, like, but here he is, fully accepting, like, any, like, preference that he has, kind of, to sexuality, and I think that's so amazing. It's very positive. So I like this more than what the song became. You know, it's a more positive image of who he is. Like, look at that.
You're fucked to think you're coming home. With eyes a heavy glaze, Charlie hung the telephone. Charlie Mayonnaise, Charlie Mayonnaise, oh Charlie dear. Charlie, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Chop, 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 Charlie.
It's always progression.
No, yeah, we're willing to progress in songwriting. I think we're always trying new things, and like even now we're thinking about implementing more than just like the drum machine and vocals. But I think as
far as subject matter too, I think recently we were discussing kind of going in more like, I think up to now it's been kind of like narrative, kind of like just stories, like storytelling about things that yes definitely did relate to situations that happened in life. But I think what's more important is kind of to try to kind of like bridge some kind of gap and communicate. Like if we can somehow communicate some kind of truths, whatever those might be, like and kind of connect with the audience instead of just like, it'd be great to kind of have like a dialogue set up. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how necessarily to go about that, but just kind of to be kind of like burn the veil. You know what I mean? Like not really have like to hide behind and just kind of say exactly what you think, exactly what you mean, and exactly what without any metaphors or. Yeah. Anything like that, you know what I mean? Kind of a little bit, and I don't know if that's boring, but maybe it wouldn't work. But
it's hard, and it's hard to call people out after they've been dancing like to your music, being like, wait a second, let's step back from the pop kind of like danceable beats or whatever, and actually like talk about something.
But I don't necessarily think that's not necessarily what I mean. I don't know. Like
we disagree.
disagree. We're gonna break up actually. This is probably the last time you're gonna see us on camera together.
Yeah, there's 2 more shows, and then we're gonna break up, and it's gonna be like a big fiasco. It's gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, oh, where Bobby Scrumptious going? And like, we just couldn't handle it. And so it's gonna be like, one of us is gonna be Bobby, and the other one's gonna be Scrumptious.
I'm taking Scrumptious.
Alright, I'll be Bobby. I'll take it, but that may be another argument that we have. How about you take Bobby Scrumptious, and I'll take Umptious.
Abby.
I'll
be Scrum. Be Scrum.
be Scrum, and I'll be
Abby.
Umptious. Abby Umptious.
Abby Umptious.
I like that.
Okay, ask a question because this is gonna go on for an hour.
I'm so tired of waiting.